he. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
I saw your shit pop up.
Yep.
Oh, you got the pot. We started.
Yeah, we
started.
But you know, I started and then I do all that other stuff. But
did you check your settings?
Yeah, that's what you just did. You didn't hear him?
All right.
Did you check your settings? No, you probably got that Bluetooth up a little early.
Man, you know you do. You said no.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Upgraded to an IV now.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That shit fucking crazy. He won that motherfucker too with a backup QB.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough next week because who he got? He probably got you or the Dolphins.
He got the Dolphins.
Oh, he about to get blown out. Dolphins finna run his cheeks. Sheesh.
Dobbs lost on some fluke shit. I ain't even watched the game, but I saw their little
back and forth. Yeah.
Well, it makes kind of sense. It's Jameis, so.
Oh wait, that's his quarterback?
Yeah, he got Jameis as his quarterback.
I didn't know he had Jameis.
Yeah.
Did he trade for him?
He probably picked him up. In the off season, free agency. Just signed him. He been rocking with him all season. Shit.
Okay. All right, Riggs, you watching?
Yep.
Everybody do a quick test. Make sure Riggs hears y'all.
Check.
Testing.
Testing.
Shit, everybody be heard. Good to go. Bad bitches love dominoes.
What up? We are back once again. It's been a minute. It's your favorite podcast for your favorite connected franchise and your favorite game of Madden. We are live once again. We are without the T, but shout out to T.
Shout out T.
Before we even get started, real quick, please let it be known that the views of this statement is for me, but I'm pretty sure everybody else in this group feels the same. Black Lives Matter. If you mad about the protests and not the reason for the protests, don't join this league. We don't need you. We don't want you. You can find another league to play in. That goes for our same skin folk. Because some of y'all have some views that y'all need to reevaluate too. So with that being said, man, shout out to all those that are on the front lines protesting. Shout out to those that are on the internets, putting their feels out there, letting people know what's up. We salute those fighting for our rights and fighting for our freedoms. We salute those around the globe. Around the globe, understanding this is not just a COVID-19 pandemic, but a racism pandemic that's happening in this country. We salute those that are out there, again, fighting for our rights. Please be careful out there. We know that there's other entities trying to incite riots and incite looting and incite violence, but these protests are non-violent for the most part if you're paying attention to the right sources. You will see what's really going on. So again, we salute those that are out there doing their thing. That's just a statement real quick off the top for me. If any other guys don't want to put in or say anything, that's fine. But that's how I feel at this moment.
I would say couldn't be no better said, man. I agree, 100%, man. Keep your eyes open, keep your mind open, and it's time for equality. So hey, just piggyback off what Scott said. Yeah, this league is for everybody, man. It's for everybody, but everybody don't fit in this league. So, but I enjoy having everybody. Let's rock and roll. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, sir.
But, Neil Phelps just joined.
For sure.
I don't know. We need a mic check.
Can you hear us now? All right. Riggs, let us know if you heard him.
Nope, he's not active. Gotta fix it.
All right. Now go to your settings, in the party settings, and go to always share where it says it should say something about your voice sharing. Put always share. While Nell's doing that, I'll introduce who we do have with us. We got Dino. What's
What
up,
up?
Dino? We got Riggs.
What up? What up?
We got Riggs.
We'll go down, people.
We got D up in here, the Atlanta Falcons owner.
Going on.
And once Nell gets his fixed, we have the Patriots owner with us as well.
Yeah, it's on there.
Alright. Alright, bet. Well, we have now hit playoffs. We are in the wild card portion of the playoffs. We made it through another season. Shout out to everybody that made it through with us for a, eighth season?
Eighth season.
We did.
Going to the ninth.
Man, we done made a nice little run, y'all. This is a good one. We got a nice little draft coming up. Hopefully you guys have been scouting and getting your stuff together and figuring out what you need and what you've been missing this season. So, D, man, since you didn't make the playoffs this year, how you feel about your chances going into the off season to help rebuild your team? And what do you feel is missing from your team?
Man, got to get the passing game together, man. There's too many turnovers on that side. You know, it's making things too hard on the defense, you know.
So, like the real life Falcons then?
The real life Falcons need a pass rush.
Ah, got you.
Hopefully,
So do you feel like you're gonna?
Dante Fowler will help that, but you know we still need to get some production out of Tack McKinley. You know, not every time you miss a tackle you want to play hurt.
Damn. So you feel like your receiving core is what needs to be found, or you need to?
Man, I cannot get good animations when it goes to making my catches. It just seems like my receivers at times will make the worst effort on the planet to go for the ball. It's like they'd rather play volleyball and swat the ball away than to try to go and make a play and catch it.
Okay, so do you feel like you have the quarterback to make those throws, and the receivers just ain't giving them a chance?
Man,
Or
I try to put them in a position to make the play, they just won't make it.
Gotcha.
Well, we all know this game of Madden is based off abilities this year, so that could be an issue with it.
Yeah. I mean, you started off the season pretty hot. You had one loss versus the Panthers early, and then you ran into a tough back-to-back losses to the Dolphins and the Redskins. So, well, what happened in the last half of the season?
Man, turnover. And then it's like, I don't know if Kenyon Drake hit the wall or what. It's like those last few games, it's like he could not get any production. Fournette came in, had a couple good games once he got back off the injury bug as usual. But
Hey, Nell, you gotta turn your TV down or something.
Alright, my bad.
Appreciate it. What were you saying? You said Fournette came back after being on the injury list and then had some decent games, but Kenyon Drake just couldn't get it going for you?
it's like he hit the wall, man. I mean, I understand he's 30, but shit, we need a little bit more production than that.
Gotcha. I mean, obviously, it's a tough way to go out, especially after the way you started the season. But you did play both teams that were waiting on to play in the wild card, the Bucks and the 49ers, and you lost to them in back-to-back weeks. But how do you feel about both of those teams in this upcoming game? Who do you feel has the edge?
If the 49ers can control Ronald Jones, he should have a good chance to win it. I mean, we knocked Jones out twice the first game, but we got disconnected with a minute and 25 to go, and we ended up sending the game, and that was another loss that I ended up taking.
Ah, gotcha. That's a tough loss.
Sounds like conspiracies.
We've known Transformers to blow out of nowhere. And whole fire trucks have to come out and fix everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Real quick, man, shout out to the Buck Skull gang in the house. He's watching right now, commenting. Shout out to him, man. Appreciate him. Appreciate you being here, bro. But D, you said, so what about the 49ers?
He actually played a good game this year, man. We normally have a tighter game, but turnovers, man, just hurt.
Got you. So who do you have winning in that game?
If the 49ers can control Ronald Jones, he should win.
Got you. So it comes down again to a good running game. So it should be a good game, man. We all know it's not happening until tomorrow morning, but hopefully, we'll be able to tune in and watch it on somebody's stream. And,
they better play, and they don't stream.
They better play. But we'll go ahead and get Nell up in here, man. Nell, how you doing, man?
Bro, you breaking up.
I said, how you doing, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, you didn't have the greatest of seasons this year. Do you feel like you know what you need going into this offseason to get your team back to where it needs to be?
Shit, I need a running game. Running back's trash out there.
Okay, so is that what you feel like you'll be targeted in the draft this year?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. Now, you did have one of the funnier games, tougher games, that 10-5 win against the Bills. How did that game go for you, man?
Sloppy, man. Turnovers. It was snowing. Couldn't complete a pass. Couldn't get nothing going on offense.
Man, it is something about that snow that just takes away the passing game. I don't know what it is, but it definitely is difficult to try to throw the ball in the snow. I mean, you had some nice big wins though. You beat the Panthers pretty soundly. You got a sim winner versus the Dolphins. Oh, you had 2 sim wins versus the Dolphins. Damn. You would think you getting wins versus the Dolphins, you would have got in the playoffs.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's tough. That's a tough one. But,
I think that top might have cost me for getting in the playoffs.
Yeah. Probably. That's basically like a loss, really.
Yeah.
So.
That shit counts like a win, though.
Yeah, but it does, but it doesn't. Cause I think that hurt him. And then that loss to the Jets, that 20-17.
That was in sim time? Oh, God.
Yeah, that's crazy. I ain't never seen that. But that might be going back to what he's saying, need a run game, because if you ain't got no run game, it's shit like that happens. So, unfortunately, man, I mean, you didn't make the playoffs this year, but hopefully you'll be able to bounce back. Do you feel like defensively you're okay?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Right on. So, you looking to make any trades or anything, or you feel like you're pretty set on what you want and how you're going to get there?
I probably look to make a trade, get some more help in the secondary.
Okay.
Probably help me out a little bit.
So if anybody's listening, man, if y'all listening live, man, the man's definitely looking to make some moves. Collar at the
Chicago
Patriots.
got a few players for you.
Hey, Ravens got what you need. O-line and DBs.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, they putting it out there for you. So, if
All
you get the
right.
chance, definitely holler at him, man. Definitely holler at him. All right, man. Here we are for the main event, though. We're here to talk to the big homie Dino, who just scored a huge win in the playoffs, man, against the opponent that he's been tough to get past for him. How you feel about this game, man? 17-13 wild card winner.
I feel great, man. I feel great. We had a game plan. I deviated from the game plan shortly. He reminded me if I don't go with my game plan, I had no chance to win. Got back with my game plan and executed it, man. Came out on top.
In a game where there was a total between both teams of -10 passing yards, and both teams, one team rushed for 121, the other 172. It don't get no more defensive than that. There's just nothing else defensive about this game that you can talk about.
I know where that jacket came from.
And so, with that being said, man, how you feel going forward with this team? Do you feel like you need to find some passing or no?
The passing is there. I mean, we have some passing. My quarterback passed for over 4,000 yards this season. It's just what the game called for. It's what the game called for. His defense, if you played him before, you'll know what I'm talking about, man. His defense, as far as especially in the passing game, it's just very, very good. And his team is predicated on turnovers, so I knew one more turnover, it was probably it for me. So I had to change up the game. I had to change it up because I couldn't keep turning the ball over.
For sure.
And keep giving the ball to Saquon Barkley.
No doubt. Again, it was a great game. Shout out to the Seahawks. He said, ha, 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 ha. Guess we see who the real one-trick pony is.
That's what I was laughing at earlier.
Indeed. Shout out to the Giants, though. They had a heck of a season. Again, he's one of the best runners in the league. Saquon is definitely going to break the record. But sometimes you got to catch that humble pie. And he caught it real quick, man. You held Saquon to under 100 yards rushing. 21 for 93, and he had a long run of 44, so that was pretty much all his yards there. But you brought out an old Star Wars in Todd Gurley. the old vet came through for you big time. Had you talked to Gurley through the week and said, hey, you were going to need your big fella, or was it a game time decision, or was it on the fly, or did you go into the game saying, okay, Todd, we're gonna need you to dust them off?
Nah, we knew we was gonna need him during the season. I mean, during the week, we knew we was gonna need him. It was the game plan I worked on, and I knew that I was gonna have to use all three running backs. I know everybody's saying a lot of Austin, but I knew I was gonna have to use McAllister, and I was gonna have to use Gurley. So it was all about the ground and pound. I tested a couple of times. One time I hit the wrong button, interception. One time a bad read, interception. But once the ground and pound was working, man, I wasn't gonna deviate from it.
No doubt. And again, we saw you go back to what you do best, and that's play great defense. Kaliki Hudson on the corner and Polite on the corner. Both of them held that stretch game in check for you, except for the one big run. I mean, you pretty much held Saquon in check. What did you tell your defense going into this week?
Shit, focus on Saquon Barkley. It was all about the focus on Saquon Barkley, man. If I lost this game with his passing game, I could have lived with it. But our focus was mainly on Saquon Barkley. And shout out to a couple of trades here and there. Those two players did come VIP trades. I'm gonna give a shout out to you. Y'all know who y'all are. Appreciate it. They really helped my team out. They fit in. I didn't have Polite starting in that position until this week. I I actually moved him into that position because I thought it was going to be a good fit to help slow down Saquon.
No doubt, no doubt.
And Hudson too. They both got moved in those positions this week.
Wow, what adjustments! What adjustments! If you happen to catch that game, it was a great game. If you didn't, you can catch the VOD video on demand. I'm sure it's still up under the Giants Twitch handle, TreyRock3, I believe. Or it's on the page if you guys want to look it up. He always posts when he goes live, so you can watch the game again. It was definitely a good game, great game between both opponents. It was a back and forth, started out, but again, the testament to just holding on to your game plan and playing your game. That's what you do, and we see it came to fruition for the Bears as they move on. We didn't get to see the Monarchs versus Raiders, but I mean that was a great close game, and the Raiders did this with a backup quarterback, Desmond Ridder, second-year quarterback. Threw 2 picks, but hey, he did enough to get his team to win. Ito Smith, once again, did his thing, 13 for 105. D, did you trade him or did he get him out of free agency? You traded him?
Yep.
So what do you feel about Ito being traded and the way he's prospering out in Oakland? Do you feel like if you could still use him or you did what you felt was best for your team?
Freeman was doing the job at the time. Man, I have Ito in several leagues, and it's either boom or bust.
Okay.
He either has good seasons or he's hurt all the time.
Gotcha.
You know, he'll have one season where, you know, he'll start to get it going, and then boom, he out for 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Every time he get hurt, it's at least 5 weeks. So, you know.
Understandable. I can see that. But again, congrats to the Raiders. 16-8 was the final. I'm sure he'll have a heck of a time going forward, but when you have a decent running game, man, and you stick to the game plan, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Bengals versus Titans. Looked like that was another heck of a game. Did the Titans, I believe the Titans may have streamed it on YouTube.
Yeah, he did.
So if you get a chance to check that game out, they have some nice looking little dots there, seem to be. Both quarterbacks over 200. 1 touchdown, 1 interception apiece. Looks like the Titans had a little bit better of a run game though. With Ty Johnson, 2 touchdowns, over 80 yards rushing. Ooh, man, they was throwing that thing.
Okay. Yeah, it was.
2 receivers, both had 7 receptions, over 130. They was out here doing what they had to do. But again, it must have been a heck of a game. Again, YouTube, I know, always has the videos back up. So if y'all want to watch that game, I'm sure it's a good one. I may check that one out myself. Excuse me. But wow, I didn't know he had Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson. And he started Wade Ringer.
The hits just keep coming.
And he's got Wade Ringer as his starter. So Titans making something happen, man. We'll see what happens who they got next. And the Titans have the Ravens and the Raiders go to the Dolphins. So those are gonna be some interesting games to watch. Definitely gonna be some interesting games to watch. But congrats to all the winners. Shout out to everybody that made the playoffs. We'll get into some predictions real quick. Who y'all got, man? 49ers, Bucks. Riggs, who you going with?
Yeah, I'd probably go with the Bucks.
Dino?
I'm going with the Bucks.
Up Church.
Yep.
Who you got?
Niners.
Nell Phelps, who you got?
Probably the Bucks.
I guess it's just me and D going with the right winners. I'm going with the Niners. I think it's going to be a good one, but I think San Fran has enough to knock off the Bucks. And it's going to be a good one, though. I know we all looking forward to that one.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, I
Should be
beat
a
the
good
Bucks
one.
first
I
game
think
of
the
the season.
Niners. Never mind. I'm not gonna give each other game plan though, but I just think the Bucks. I think the Bucks come out on top.
Now you said you beat the Bucks first game of the year. Didn't you beat the brakes off
44
him?
to 27.
You sure did beat the brakes off him. So you got the Bucks winning though. You think you helped turn him into a better player?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey man, that's right. Take that. You making players better when you beat them like that.
Battle of the connection.
Battle of connection. No, that's funny. Hopefully one of these two will stream the game. I know we said that once. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it on the page too. Because we all know we ain't about to sit around and wait for this game and don't let it not get played. Oh, y'all going to have some words from a lot of people. But good luck to both of those opponents. Hopefully it'll be a good one. We look forward to seeing what happens, and then we can move on into the next round. I know everybody's ready to see what happens in this next round. We're ready to get to it. I know everybody is. We didn't go over who won what awards, did we?
No.
Nah, we didn't go over who won. It was a sweep on the top by the Ravens. I know that much. It was Coach of the Year went to Riggs, and MVP once again
Lamar
went to Lamar Jackson.
I was close.
And he deserves it. I'm not trying to slight him. He definitely goes out there and put in the work.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
CPU just ain't giving it to him. He definitely earning that shit.
Shout out to the Titans, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's big. Defensive Rookie of the Year, of course, goes to the Ravens. Running back went to the Raiders. Receiver went to the Dolphins, who had 2 up there. Best O-line, Ravens had all 4 top slots. Jeez. Best D lineman went to the Monarchs. Don't be sorry about building your team, man. Best linebacker went to the Titans. DB went to the Dolphins. Kicker went to the Ravens. And on the NFC side, Saquon won Player of the Year.
Shocked.
Clowney wins Defensive Player of the Year. Sturgeon wins Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Giants. That's big. Packers got Defensive Rookie of the Year. Burrows was quarterback. Wow. That's interesting. Over Costello, Lawrence, Hurts, and King? Running back obviously went to the Giants. Receiver went to Jerry Jeudy. Cowboys got offensive linemen, and they had 5 of their linemen up for that award as well.
Was that one of the greatest trades ever for Nelson? It's got to be one of the greatest trades ever.
Probably.
Never mind. Go ahead. I just
probably. I mean, if you're gonna send them to me, why am I not gonna?
I'm not saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you got over or nothing like that. I'm just saying it like.
Oh, to make that
he
move,
has blossomed into like the greatest offensive lineman ever. Like you caught him early, but he has become like the greatest offensive lineman to ever line up, bro. Like, really,
for sure. And I mean, we got some guys on our bench we actually need to start playing, but that's another story for another day. Just holler at the Cowboys if you need some offensive line help. We're willing to make some moves. Linebacker went to the Seahawks as well as defensive lineman. DB, Isaiah Oliver, man, how you feeling about that? D?
He had a pretty good season.
How many picks did he have?
That's what I was about to check because I
okay.
Didn't realize how many he had.
Got to be at least double digit, or maybe he had a lot of.
He had 12.
Yeah, okay. Thought so. Yeah, that's up there. They kept testing him. Somebody kept testing him. Best kickers.
Universal coverage.
Hey man, that's tough. Best kicker went to the Bears. Shout out to Pinero, who obviously, left his mark on the game as well to get you the win. So.
Yeah, I don't think he missed one this season. I may be mistaken, but maybe a sim or two. I don't know what that was, but I had missed one this season. He's been coming through for me.
Gotcha. Well, next season we'll probably see Saquon pass Emmitt Smith. He's sitting at 17,019 yards. Emmitt has 18,355 yards, so we'll be keeping a record watch on Barkley next season.
Where's he at on touchdowns?
Is he? He's 3 away. He's only 3 away from touchdowns. He's got 161. He's gonna smoke
breaking
that
all kind of records
next season. Yeah, that's gonna be, and that's not good for anybody because all that means he's just getting stronger.
He old, ain't too much stronger he can get.
I don't know. This Madden, with this Madden, I don't know.
I don't know if too much stronger he can get, but he ain't declining.
Yeah, that part. He probably sitting on like 20.
But he also did save him though. A lot of people with these older backs, they've been starting the younger backs towards the end of the season, keeping fresh for the playoffs.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Well, yeah, he definitely does play all his running backs, and is not afraid to put anybody back there. So I'll definitely, for sure, yeah, like you said, that's a for sure. Do we have anybody even close in all this other stuff? Where Lamar at? Lamar probably close.
Passing touchdowns probably. Maybe. Not yards. I don't ever throw a lot of yards.
You're in the top, whatever, is it 10? No, was it like 15 or something? You got 366. So, you'll be in 400 by next season. Yeah, you got a shot. Because you averaging, what, almost 50-plus touchdowns a year right now?
Yep.
A good 40.
A good 40. Nah, about
50
you
plus.
Averaging 50.
Nah, I can get 40. It just depends if he stay healthy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. What was it? Last 2 seasons he had some weeks off?
Shit, probably like 2 or 3 seasons ago. Motherfucker got hurt. I had one season, he was out for like 8 weeks. Oh, early though.
We have comments from the comments from the audience. Buck Skull Gang in the house says Bucks at home should win. You right, they should, but again, we know both these players. I mean, everybody's picking the Bucks more for the majority. There's only 2 of us picking the Niners, but it'll be interesting to see what happens in that game, man. Again, hopefully we'll be able to give y'all a stream to tune into, and we can really see what happens in that game. And yeah, Seahawks, Ronald Jones in the list. Madden got to do better. Hey, man, when the original Bucks owner was there, he was averaging at least what?
Yeah.
20 touchdowns a year with him.
That's where he got built up at. That's where he got Trey Charles. Shout out to Trey Charles.
I think people forgot. Trey Charles had that boy working. If there was anybody gonna give Saquon a run for his money, that was him with Jones.
I think he was actually beating him.
He was. He was at the
point that he was. One season.
Yeah.
I think the season he won the Super Bowl, he got MVP.
Yep. So he was there. What teams are open? We have the Monarchs, which is the Chargers, the Monarchs, the Texans,
the Eagles,
and the Eagles.
And the Texans.
Those are the 3 open teams we have right now. So those are the teams open. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a good rest of the playoffs. It's gonna be a great off season. We know, folks. I mean, we still putting in work, man. We still putting in work. So if you want to get in, come on, get in and join in. We have fun. This is what we do.
Gonna be a great draft. Gonna be a great draft.
Don't forget, man. It's gonna come up on it quick. We don't. It's year 9. We ain't gonna BS on the off season. If you want to sign, and unfortunately, with some things that happen, it's an uncapped franchise. So if you ain't signed the player you want, that's on you. There's no excuse now. So if you like, this guy didn't re-sign with me, that's not my fault. Because you got more than enough money to go put money on the books and keep these cats till they die. You could literally let them die on the field and then say, okay, I gotta go get somebody else.
That's Aaron Donald. He's gonna have to. They gonna have to stroll him off my team. I can tell you that right now.
Unless the offer's right.
He be 50. If they let him play when he's 55, he will be starting at my nose tackle.
Unless the offer right.
Unless the offer right.
Okay. That's all I wanted to hear. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. As long as the offer right.
Man, I'm gonna offer my boy. He'll take it.
Man, Riggs, you wouldn't give it to me when I asked you for him.
I knew better. That's why. Shit.
You were close though. I could feel it. You were close.
I really wouldn't. Hell no. Damn. Hell to no.
Oh,
Whether you like it, nope.
There's certain players you don't let fall into the evil empires. Like
why gotta be the evil empire?
I said evil empires, so I'm not just talking about your team. I'm just saying
I know, but
you got a player that you know you can't let fall to this or this organization because they go from being Luke Skywalker to Darth Vader, and you don't want to face Darth Vader, bro.
Fair enough. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. We wasn't gonna be for you long, man. Hold on, bro. I'll do it for you. Just 'cause you've been in here talking, bro. He wants to see the roster of these teams.
Hold up. Seahawks just say you don't trade with Riggs. I offer trades all the time. Y'all just don't take them.
All right, okay. Let the cat out the bag. That's where Polite came from. Guy that was making all the plays from me, he came from Baltimore. Appreciate you, Riggs.
You're welcome.
Here's the Eagles. I'm not gonna go. Well, fuck, I can go through every little spot. It's got some decent players. There's some decent things there. Definitely got a running back.
Definitely got that guy.
Oh, I see the comments now. Selling.
Why you saying two people you don't trade with Riggs and Walker? Y'all see the way why they kicking y'all ass now? Bro, I be trying to make trades with you. You wanted to, I tried to make a couple trades with you, man. I was trying to get Clowney, and you didn't want to send them to me.
Bro, all I was trying to do was send him O-lineman and a wide receiver for a pick, and he didn't take it.
Bro, he wanted a tight end and something else, and I was like, okay. And I tried to make the trade, and he said nah, and I was like, all right, we gotta keep it moving.
In fact, he don't even respond back to me.
I didn't know our Sega Whiteside was that fast.
What team he on?
The Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yeah. I really didn't know that. Damn, Zach Ertz ass still playing.
Man.
And still fast. 87 acceleration, 82 speed for a tight end. Jesus. O-line could probably use a little help, but that's gonna happen. They ain't got a bunch of good tackles. But I'm just going real quick over the rosters for the Buck Skull Gang in the house. I'm trying to let him get a glimpse of what he has or what's there. Oh, I need this linebacker.
Potential member. I think he's going to be joining Eric Hardnett.
Did you see that linebacker?
Yeah, gotta go good with the other linebackers I got.
Yeah, no, he'd go perfect with the linebackers I got. We ain't got no draft picks, but that's the Eagles. Here's the Monarchs. Got a decent quarterback. Decent set of running backs. A lot of running backs, but this is also end of the year roster because these teams are done for the season, so their teams are going to look inflated with a lot of players, but obviously you can make whatever choices you need to make if you choose one of these teams. We got a lot of... Damn, Hunter Henry's ass still going too?
Hey, man. Give them that
Decent
money.
O-line.
Give them that money. They stay a couple more years.
Yeah. This guy right here was defensive lineman of the year for the AFC. So you got some nice little pieces on all of these teams for sure. So it's not like these teams are coming with nothing. It's just that, guys had to step away or whatever the case may have been. So obviously their records aren't going to reflect great because we don't play computers in this league. So those are automatic wins for guys. But yeah, these are the rosters. I know I'm going kind of quick, but I'm just trying to give you a quick rundown because at the same time I don't want to be here all day doing this. So just hopefully you can see what's there, and then let you get a chance to look at the draft picks as well. No first round picks for the Monarchs, but guys will definitely be willing to make trades with you if you get in and you find a team. But just make sure the trade makes sense because we don't let anybody just trade bullshit. So there's that.
We don't step in the way, but we're not just gonna let something just crazy happen. So
here's the Texans quarterbacks. Got Mariota. Got two decent running backs. Nice speed on both of those. Ooh, CeeDee Lamb. Jesus.
Yes.
And he got mossed? Oh, my God. Wait.
Yes, Lord.
And Hopkins still nasty, too. Looks like this O-line is pretty nice. Yeah. Pretty nice. There might be a few holes there to patch up, but pretty decent O-line. D-line's pretty solid as well. Linebacker core, not bad. Definitely a lot of got some nice pieces.
Yeah, that Texas defense is stacked.
Yeah, I see. He definitely shout out to Fatigue. He definitely put together a nice defensive team. Oh my God, this safety.
I'm sure he'll be back.
And
whatever division.
All draft picks are intact for the Texans too. So as you can see, but those are the three teams that are open. Bucks. Hopefully you get in and find you a squad, and we look forward to seeing you play in this league with us. If you choose to find a team and everything like that. But other than that, man, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I'll let our guests get their final words off before we go. Nell Phelps, man, if you got anything to say, go ahead and say it, brother.
Nah, y'all hit everything down there. I ain't got nothing to say.
Alright, for sure. D?
Looking for changes in the next upcoming season. So
what he's trying to tell y'all is the Falcons front office is open. Hey, Buck said he wants the Texans, D. You know?
Buck said he wants to. Who?
Yeah, Buck's in the dude that's in the chat.
The new guy.
Oh, Eric.
Yeah, he said he wants. He said he'd take the Texans. So.
Okay, we'll get you set up here shortly.
All right, man. He said we'll get you set up shortly. So right on, brother. So the Texans will have a new owner. We look forward to seeing them compete here.
Welcome to the league.
Welcome to the league, man. For sure.
Junkies.
Riggs, any final words?
We appreciate y'all getting y'all games played in a timely fashion. Yeah, I better stream this last game. I'm booting both of you motherfuckers.
Facts. Dino.
Yeah, man. Appreciate getting these games played as soon as possible. I understand that the Bucks and the 49ers can't play till Thursday, but it's 48 hours, so we can be mad about it. We can rush, but it's still within the time limit, so it is what it is. But I will say this. there is a streaming rule that is enforced during the playoffs. Now, we already had one game happen where neither team streamed. Like, we cannot have that. That's what helps build the league. You have to stream. If there's a reason why you can't, you need to let us know. But if you're just not streaming the game, I mean, there's going to be sanctions. Just believe that. That's all I can say about it. Enjoy you playing. Good luck to everybody next season. Hopefully everybody can be able to be part of the draft. Should be fun. It's always a lot of fun. Pretty quick. And season 9 is coming, but we got to finish this season 8 off. We got to finish it off right. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. Again, like everybody says, I'll reiterate, thank y'all for joining this league. Thank you for playing in it. Right now, man, I know this is, 3 months ago, this became a huge release for people to use. And right now, it's definitely a mental release for myself, I know, and my fellow skin folk. It's definitely a release for us, man, just to get away from everything we see going on in this world right now. That's why we take it so serious about giving your time to this league, because there's not a whole lot of it. And we know with everything going on, man, having time to just get away and play a little video game for an hour, or to come on here and talk shit for an hour, it's just a way to relieve stress for us. And just for that hour, man, we don't have to think about what's going on around us at the moment, or what we know to go on in our daily lives as black men in this country. So, again, thank y'all for being a part of this league. And to those that are not black people that are in this group, man, we love y'all too. We appreciate y'all being here. But we also understand silence is complicity, man. I'm sorry. Silence is complicity. I know you may be like, well, I don't know what to say. It's not our job to educate you. Everybody got Google. Please use your Googles. It's not hard. And don't regurgitate Dr. Martin Luther King's speech to me, because there's so much more than his speeches. If they loved him as much as they said they did, he wouldn't have been assassinated.
We know it's not just black. We know it's all minorities. So, no.
But we do appreciate y'all being a part of this league. We appreciate y'all giving y'all time, energy, and effort into this league. Shout out to D and to Nell Phelps for coming on here with us, man. We enjoy y'all coming on here. I know there wasn't a whole lot to talk about because, unfortunately, these guys didn't get a chance to make the playoffs this year. But hopefully next year, they're in this position. They can come on here and talk their shit about being in the playoffs and telling y'all niggas to step y'all game up. So we look forward to the rest of these playoffs. We look forward to the game tomorrow. We look forward to the off season, man. Even though I'm in the playoffs, I'm looking forward to the off season just to see what changes are made and see who does what. It's always fun to everybody starts at 0-0, and you never know what the season may hold. So again, we appreciate y'all. One more time, shout out to T. We know you couldn't be here, but we love you and we miss you, man. Hope everybody's safe out there. Continue getting these games played. Continue getting them in. We on the road to 10, man. We want to get 10 in. We can do a decade of Madden. Would be amazing. And we 2 away. We 2 away, y'all. So
Get this all decade team together.
man, that we really want to do something like that. So that's the goal, man, to try to figure out if we can put an all decade team together. But shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to the Seahawks, Cornell Green, and to the new Texans owner, Bucks Skull Games in the house. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Bucks, you're going to have to talk to Dino about that. He'll tell you about all of that, because he's talking about he wants the Buccaneers in Madden 21. But Dino will talk to you about all that stuff, man. Like I said, we'll get you set up for the Texans, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you coming in, chopping it up in the chat. Again, man, if y'all can't get on the show, come be in the chat, man. We read you. You see I read the comments. We talk back and forth with you. I'm not going to leave you out in the lurch. But y'all know how I end these things, man. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace. And it's always, how about them Cowboys?